हॅलो. हॅलो. आवाज येते का? आकाश.
येस सर.
आवाज येतोय?
हो सर.
बोर्ड दिसतोय?
एक मिनिट सर. सर हा दिसतोय सर.
क्लिअर दिसतंय जे काही लिहिलंय मी ते?
हा सर, थोडं ब्लर आहे पण दिसतंय नेटवर्क वीक असल्यामुळे.
एक मिनिट मी थोडंसं ऍडजस्ट करतो, चेक करून सांग मला.
ठीक आहे सर.
आता कसं वाटतंय?
सर वरचं हे झालंय,
काय ब्लर होतंय का आता?
ब्लर आणि कट होतंय सर्व्हरचा एरिया.
हो का? आता?
ओके सर, थोडं खाली घ्या, वरती करा.
म्हणजे बोर्ड वर खाली घेऊ का थोडंसं?
हा बस सर, ओके सर.
ओके. आणि क्लॅरिटी कशी आहे वर्ड्सची?
सर दिसत नाही, ब्लर होतंय थोडंफार.
आता?
आता जास्त ब्लर होतंय सर.
आता दिसतंय ओके?
ठीक आहे सर.
रीड आहे का? रीड करता येते का?
सर ते माझं थोडं नेटवर्क वीक असल्यामुळे मला ब्लरच दिसतंय. ओके सर, ओके. ओके सर.
ओके ना आता?
हो सर.
Okay, I think this is okay now. ठीक आहे, बाकी कोणी सांगा, दिसतंय क्लिअरिटी बऱ्यापैकी?
Yes, sir.
ओके फाईन. आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir.
आवाज येतोय का? येतोय ना आवाज?
हो sir.
Okay, fine. So we'll start with today's lecture then. As I told you yesterday that today we are going to start a new chapter, or not itself, it's a chapter, it's the second unit we are going to start today. The name of this unit is what? It is technology development and transfer. Okay. Now if you see here, as we are in the R&D lab, we develop one formula in the lab, and that formula has to be transferred to pilot plant to have an intermediate manufacturing. And once we have gathered data with respect to intermediate batch size, then it is sent to the commercial production, right? For the production plants, right? So that is there. That is the process we have already known, right? Now, with respect to this, whatever the data we have gathered in the R&D lab, or maybe in a pilot plant, that data has to transfer from R&D lab to the pilot plant, from pilot plant to the commercial production units, right? So in this, with respect to this, whatever the things we have learned in R&D lab, and at the same time, we may call it as a developer, okay? Henceforth, we will call it as a developer. R&D lab, instead of that, we will say a product at a developer size, okay, fine. So that way, we are supposed to give this entire information, or we are supposed to exchange this knowledge amongst the different, what you can say, units which are actually working for development of that particular product, okay? So that things comes under tech transfer, okay? That all the information or all the knowledge what we are going to study, that will be learned under this under this unit called as technology development and transfer. So first of all, we'll see what is the definition of this technology transfer, okay? Rather we'll call it as a TT, okay? This is also called as TT, simple word, technology transfer, okay? So as per who, what is the definition of this technology transfer? It is a logical procedure. In what exactly we are doing under technology transfer is what? It's a logical procedure that controls the transfer of any process, okay? Simply, it's a logical procedure industry follows under tech transfer where it is going to control the transfer of any process, okay, along with or together with its very important documentation and professional expertise. Okay, means if you see in the definition, there are three important words. First one is it's a logical procedure which is carried out in an industry, pharma industry, where it is going to control the transfer of a process, means how the process should be carried out. Okay, so that process transfer along with or together documentation with respect to this process and whatever the technical expertise required, that we call as a professional expertise for the to carry out this process. Okay, where between a developer to manufacturer or maybe between the manufacturing sites. Okay, so if you see what is the entire definition of this tech transfer as per WHO guidelines, it's a logical procedure that controls the transfer of any process, very important, together with its documentation and professional expertise, where between a developer or it has to be R&D lab सुद्धा म्हणू शकता. So that is developer to the manufacturing site, or once it is developed or it is already transferred from developer to the manufacturer. Now from this manufacturer to other manufacturer, that may be between the manufacturing sites, right? So that is all your technology transfer definition, right? All of you clear with this definition? It's a logical procedure which is carried out in an industry, pharmaceutical industry, to control the transfer of any process with respect to the product, right? Together with its documentation and professional expertise between a developer to the manufacturer, or maybe from one manufacturing site to the another manufacturing site. So that is your tech transfer. Okay, so why, the second question we see, why it is needed, why tech transfer is required in a pharmaceutical industry. Okay, why it is required? It is needed to take drug discovery to product development. Okay, it is needed from drug discovery to the product development. Means in R&D lab, for example, if we are having a very good formula which may found to be excellent in the market, right? So this formula has to be converted into a product, because unless and until that particular formula, which seems to be very nice to the community, it is in a lab, it is not in the market. So to have the benefits of that very good formula to the society, we needed to develop that formula into product. Okay, means, for example, if you take this example, in an R&D lab, the formula seems to be very nice. Okay, and it is giving you excellent results. Whatever the product development we have already known, in that it is giving excellent results, but still it is in the only R&D lab. So when it will be fruitful to the society, when this particular research which has been carried out in that R&D lab, or which has been developed by that developer, when it will reach to the society. So how it will reach? It is needed to be commercialized, right? It is needed to be commercialized. So to commercialize that research, what is the procedure? That R&D lab formula should be taken forward to the pilot plant and from pilot plant it will lead to the commercial production that we are knowing, right? So that way, if R&D formula develops into commercial product, so here from R&D lab to the pilot plant, from pilot plant to the commercial production, there is a technology transfer. Okay, because as we know that technology is what? It is a control of transfer of process. Because R&D lab also we have carried out some process to develop it into a pilot plant batch. Again, we have carried out some procedures, and that all processes along with the documentation and professional expertise should be taken forward from R&D lab to pilot plant to commercial production. So that is what a process means. There may be a many process involved in this, from R&D lab to pilot plant and pilot plant to commercial production. So that all processes should be technically transferred to the next level, means from R&D lab to pilot plant to commercial plant. So that's why this tech transfer comes. Okay, means whatever the technological knowledge R&D lab scientist has proven, that has to be transferred to the pilot plant so that they can manufacture it on a intermediate scale. And again, whatever the skills or the information pilot plant needed to develop it into intermediate manufacturing, that again skills will be added, knowledge will be added along with the R&D lab knowledge, and that entirely will transfer to the commercial production unit so that it can commercially reproduce that product. So that is the logical behind technology transfer or tech transfer. Okay, so why tech transfer? Because there are many processes involved in R&D lab, from R&D lab to pilot plant, and from pilot plant to production units. Many processes have been carried out, critically evaluated, documented, validated, so that all information, all technical expertise has to be transferred from one point to the another point, and it should be logically transferred. That's why it is called as a logical procedure to transfer what process, and along with process, a proper documentation should be provided, a proper professional expertise should be added with respect to knowledge, with respect to skills, with respect to scale-ups, that all professional expertise documentation should be given along with that process. So that is all about tech transfer. Okay, so it is needed, technology transfer is needed to take drug discovery to the product development. Means in this particular point, from development to manufacturer, we are taking, because here R&D lab is with respect to drug discovery, right? So from drug discovery to the manufacturing, we are taking through the steps, whatever I have mentioned. Okay, so that is the first and foremost important point why tech transfer is required, because we are supposed to take drug discovery, which is initially in the R&D lab, now it has to be taken to the product, that is product development, and that's why we needed to follow this tech transfer procedure so that effectively this product can be manufactured, which is earlier just drug discovery phase. Clear? The second important point why this technology development or tech transfer is required: a developer of technology makes its technology available to commercial partners. Okay, what is this? A developer means R&D people or R&D lab, whatever the formula they have set, it has to be available in the market, because unless and until it will not be available for the consumer, it will not make any sense if you are, even though your research is very excellent, but unless and until you are not able to reproduce it into a product, or we cannot, if you are not able to convert into a product, then it will not make any sense. Okay, so these R&D labs which actually develop that particular product, they should give this knowledge, these skills, the procedure, the formula available to the commercial partners, so that commercial partners can produce that product on a commercial level and it can be useful to the society. So that way, tech transfer is very important. And once this technology is received to the commercial partner, this commercial partner will again exploit it, where they can exploit it, means whatever the technology which has been transferred to the commercial level or commercial partner, they will again do a research on that, and they will see what are the other commercial advantage of that particular formula or that particular research, right? So that way they can find out the other applications of that. Okay, so that way this tech transfer is important, right? For example, if you see, I will give a very good example, like developer BARC. What is this BARC? It is a Baba Atomic Research Center, which is there in near Mumbai, right? So this Baba Atomic Research Center has developed almost 90, what you can say, research. Okay, they have developed 90 research, but they are not commercialized it. Means they are just developing a formula or their research, and they are giving it to the commercial partners so that that research can be useful to the society in some or other way, right? So that is what means. If you see here, BARC is there, in science and technology, DBT is there, that is Department of Biotechnology, right? There are many more. Okay, even companies has its own developer or R&D labs, where they are exploiting research, and once they have developed that, they either give it to their own commercial units, or if they are not capable to commercialize it, means many industries, even though they have very good R&D centers, they may not have ability to scale up or to make it commercialized. So that way, that technology or that research or that formula can be given to the other partners who are able to commercialize that particular research. Okay, so that is all about technology transfer, that is tech transfer. Okay, so what is that? It is needed to have associated knowledge, information and skills exchange. Okay, what we are doing here, if you see here, what we are doing, we are sharing associated knowledge, information and skills, right? From R&D lab to manufacturer, maybe from one manufacturing site to the other manufacturing site. Okay, so that is all about your introduction to the tech transfer. All of you understood? Any questions? You can ask me in a chat room. Okay. No questions up till now? Up till now, if you are having any questions, ask me. Rather put it in a chat room. It will be nice. Should I go ahead? Okay, fine. So next to this, we'll see why we are going for this Means why, means reasons, other reasons for this, we'll see. First, next is lack of manufacturing capacity. Okay. Then there may be a lack of resources to launch product commercially. What? Lack of resources to launch product commercially. So as I mentioned, why it is needed? These two reasons. Along with that, just now as I mentioned, many of the research institutes, they are not looking after commercialization. Because if you are expanding your work, you may not focus it on a primary level. Means BARC has a research on nuclear level. Mute yourself. Many noises are coming. All of you mute yourself. Why it is needed? If many of the R&D centers, they will not look after production, or they are not thinking itself on production, okay, or manufacturing, because their primary focus is on R&D. And usually they will focus on manufacturing, they may lose their focus on research. So, as I mentioned, BARC is only focusing on research, okay, and thereafter they are giving it to the other commercial partners, so they can develop it into a product and it can be useful. Okay. Similarly, DBT and other organizations are there which are specifically focusing on research. Okay. So either they may be intentional or in other way they may not have that capacity. Like other companies, like small groups, if they are not having capacity or resources to launch that product commercially, or they may not have that much funds to have a manufacturing facility, and so that uh, they can manufacture that product. Okay, so that is there. Now, if some way, if they are having, uh, even they can manufacture or they may launch product commercially, but the third aspect comes into commercial use, that is called as marketing and distribution. Okay, means many companies will lack this, lack of marketing and distributions. Okay, because if you see a commercial production or commercial only commercial production will not work unless and until it will not penetrate to your market, right? So along with this, we or company may have a very robust or versatile marketing and distribution system, because only manufacturing will not work. The product should be distributed or marketed very well in the community or in the society, so that it can be useful by them. Okay, so that is there again, lack of marketing and distribution. And this particular industry will, because for example, some research, for example, BARC has taken research in nuclear science with respect to radioisotopes, and which is useful in case of cancers, right? Now this is what the BARC nuclear research oriented to the pharma sector. But whether it is only applicable to the pharma sector, no. That nuclear research may be applicable to the other fields. Okay. So what is there? The application of nuclear research with different sectors is very important. And if you're able to transfer that technology nicely with every sector, then that particular formula, particular research can be exploited very well, and it can be applicable to the various fields, so that it can be useful or so that it can be useful for the society or a consumers. Okay, so tech transfer is required to have further exploitation. Okay, to have further exploitation of research. Okay, as I mentioned, example, exploitation of research means BARC research is with respect to nuclear research, right? Now, if this nuclear research is applicable to the many fields, like just I have mentioned that nuclear research in making radioisotopes which are useful to treat some of the cancers. That way, it is applicable to the healthcare industry. Now, same nuclear, maybe this nuclear research may be transferred to the other industry so that it can be like resources of energy, right? Nuclear plant, electricity plants. So that way, it can be exploited. So if you are having a proper technology transfer system, then we can exploit it to the other fields as well. So these are the many, what you can say, reasons why we are needed to have tech transfer in a pharmaceutical industry or in any industry. Okay, all of you clear with this? Any questions? As I mentioned, BARC has produced more than 90 or more than 90 tech transfers they have carried out up till now. Even National Chemical Laboratory in Pune has also transferred many projects to the commercial level. As I mentioned, DBT is also there. So there are many. These are particularly developers. They are not focusing on the commercialization. Rather, they are giving it to the or making it available to the commercial partners, right? So that is what about introductory part about tech transfer. Okay, clear? Okay, so we'll go ahead with the next point. Am I audible? Am I clear, Adnan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. You understood what is this tech transfer? Basic
Yes,
understanding about this? You got it?
yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got it now? All of you got it? Any questions? You can ask me in a chat room. Okay. So we'll go ahead with the process, how it is to be carried out. Okay. So first of all, from R&D lab, it will go to the technology receiving site. Okay. Then first of all, as if you see here we can see we are going to discuss now what is the what you can say how it is to be proceed. Okay, so first of all, R&D, that is developer. Okay, then any we are going to observe what is the process. Okay, for this, then it will go to technology receiving site. Technology receiving site. Okay, or याला आपण प्रोसेस डेव्हलपमेंट लॅब्स म्हणतो, PDL, प्रोसेस डेव्हलपमेंट लॅब. Then it will be studied for feasibility. Okay, feasibility studies. Okay, then it will go for scale up. Then various batches will be exhibited. Exhibition of batches. Then are you able to see this, what I am writing? Stability. Then
No, sir.
you are not able to see? Okay, I will. One second.
Yes, sir. Now, sir, little to the right, a little.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Is it okay now? Right? So what we are seeing now, we are observing the process, how the tech transfer is taking out. Okay. First of all, R&D. Now this is not applicable to pharmaceutical industry. Okay, remember, this is for all industry where the research has been taken. So in that, from that R&D lab, that is a developer, there will be how it should be proceed. Then next to that, there will be a technology receiving side, that is also called as PDL, that is process development lab. Then feasibility studies will be carried out. Feasibility study means whether it is feasible, means whether it is scalable or something like that. Once that feasibility study is carried out, then it will be scale up. Scale up for the intermediate or maybe for the production line. Okay. So intermediate scale up maybe happen there or maybe a commercial. Then on that scale up, we are going to have some batches study. So that is called as exhibition of batches. Once that batches has been run, 2, 3, 4 batches, then stability, for stability that particular product has to be given. Now this is with respect to the pharma industry. Okay. Then stability ke baad process development or process, what you can say, validation. Process validation, and then it will be commercialized. That is our target. That is our target. So that is what you understood here. If you see the procedure, the process of tech transfer, it will be there in the R&D lab or at developer side. First of all, it will given to the technology receiving side. This is nothing but a small lab. That is called, that's why it is called as a process development lab, where whatever the R&D lab procedures are there, that has to be transferred on a technical level, and all the data has been given to them, and they will see whether, means how the technology is can be proceed with. So that will be checked. That this is the first checkpoint, okay, for the R&D lab to the commercial production. Then feasibility study has been carried out with respect to what? Scale up. Then once it is scale up, the back, now this is with respect to pharma industry. Okay. Once the scale up is done, then they may run 4, 5, 6 batches for that. So exhibition of batches will be there. Now these batches will be exposed for the stability studies. Then process validation means not only with respect to stability, but the entire process, whatever in that particular point we have carried out, that entire process will be validated under process validation. And once this is done, then it will be commercialized for the commercial level. Okay. So that is what a commercial production by using tech transfer. Okay. From R&D lab to pilot plant to commercial production. And what we are doing here, we are having, or industry is having, a logical procedure which is going to control what? Transfer of process. And not only process, म्हणजे फक्त याच्यातून याच्यात टाकायचं असं ओरली न सांगता, ते टाकल्यानंतर काय होतं, त्याचं नॉलेज, ते कसं टाकायचं, त्याची स्किल्स, त्याची इन्फॉर्मेशन, ती एका प्रॉपर डॉक्युमेंट सुद्धा आपल्याला प्रॉपरली एका फॉर्मॅट मध्ये बनवावं लागेल. सो दॅट ऑल process together with its documentation and professional expertise has to be given, or it has to be exchanged between the R&D lab to the manufacturer, or if it is already in a manufacturing level, then from manufacturing one side to the another side. Okay, so that is all about tech transfer. Why we are doing this? That is what we have discussed over here. It is needed to take drug discovery to product development. Then a developer only develop the formula and make this technology available for the commercial partner, so that they can exploit it. Because now these developers may have lack of manufacturing capacity, or the developers, like some of the developers as I mentioned, they are just focusing on research. They will not look after commercial because they will lose their focus on research. So they will make it available to the commercial partners. So that will be intended one. And some of the developer may not have manufacturing capacity. They may not have resources to launch product commercially, means some of the private firms, they may not have all the things in, because this is very lengthy and it's very expensive process. So